Hello, beautiful collective, and welcome to Angel Messages on Unmasked Universe, where we unmask the universe that lives inside of you. I'm so grateful that you're here today. Welcome into the energies of Wednesday, January 15th. I hope you're all doing really well and you're having fun today. I have a new crystal to talk about. It's actually not new to me, but what's going to be new is how I'm going to present it. I'm feeling a little goofy right now. So I was trying this earlier and it worked. So I was like, hey, I'm going to do that on camera. Why not? So today's crystal is pink or rose quartz. And if I can get it to work, rose quartz. Are. And it's brought to you by the angels. Anyhow, so this is my rose quartz heart. So it comes in, obviously, many different formats. You can get it in shaped pieces. hmm You can get it in points, right? Towers. We're having a tower moment here. Actually, it poked me in the butt when I climbed onto the bed. So I was like, oh man, that's like a tower moment that I'm having. And if you don't know what a tower moment is, you'll figure it out through my channel. I'll be doing tarot eventually, but this you can see that there is a rainbow on it because it's rainbow aura pink quartz. Let's see if I can get that rainbow. Yeah, pretty. Oh, look, I can see my own reflection on there twice. Cool. Hi. And then, you can get it in beads and it can be dark. It can be really pale like this. I do have a sample of a raw quartz, pink quartz crystal, and it's actually pretty dark. It doesn't want to focus on it. No. Okay. A little harder with this camera to focus on things. You can get it really, really big points like this. I have it all over my room because it's the love stone, right? And I also have, like, you can get it in spheres. I've got a big sphere of it that I have down on my bookshelf. I like to surround myself with my crystals, as you may be figuring out. But pink rose quartz and angelite, and maybe we'll do this one tomorrow. Amethyst are excellent stones to have in your bedroom. Okay, we'll talk about amethyst tomorrow. Might as well. It's right there. Make my life a little bit easier. And interestingly enough, when I went to flip open the pages, it automatically went to rose quartz, which is on like page 234. So that was very, very guided. All right, so rose quartz. So rose quartz is a stone of unconditional love and infinite peace. It is the most important crystal for the heart and the heart chakra, teaching the true essence of love. It purifies and opens the heart at all levels and brings deep inner healing and self love. It is calming, reassuring, and excellent for use in trauma or crisis. If you want to attract love, look no further than romantic rose quartz. Placed by your bed or in the relationship corner of your home, it is so effective in drawing love and relationships towards you that it often needs amethyst to calm things down. Interesting. I'm like, amethyst, amethyst. Well, that's not in order. Weird. Amethyst, 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 rose quartz, amethyst, amethyst, rose quartz. The two go really well together. Sorry, I keep moving that. I'm moving a lot today. Um, In existing relationships, it will restore trust and harmony and encourage unconditional love. Rose quartz gently draws off negative energy and replaces it with loving vibes. Ooh. Oh, chicka wah wah. Okay, it doesn't have to be that. It can just be love. That's what it is for me. Again, I'm feeling goofy, so don't mind me. My personality is starting to shine through now that I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable. It strengthens empathy and sensitivity and aids the acceptance of necessary change. It is an excellent stone for the midlife crisis. Oh, how about the awakening crisis? Because, it's funny that everybody calls these things a midlife crisis, but yet often these are just crisis points in your life where you're supposed to wake the heck up from the dream. And it happens many times throughout your life. I mean, happened 7 years ago to me. And so that wasn't my middle life. But now it's called a midlife crisis because now I'm in my middle life. That makes no sense. It happens no, every 14 years or every 7 years. I can't recall. It happens often. So I think that this is a stone that can help for any crisis. Holding rose quartz enhances positive affirmations. The stone can then remind you of your intention. This beautiful stone promotes receptivity to beauty of all kinds. Emotionally, rose quartz is the finest healer, releasing unexpressed emotions and heartache and transmuting emotional conditioning that no longer serves. It soothes internalized pain and heals deprivation. If you have never received love, rose quartz opens your heart so that you can become receptive. If you have loved and lost, it comforts your grief. Rose quartz teaches you how to love yourself, vital if you have thought yourself unlovable. You cannot accept love from others, nor love them unless you love yourself, right? This stone encourages self forgiveness and acceptance and invokes self trust and self worth. I think while I was shuffling, the self love card came out actually. Interesting. And then I was drawn to pick up rose quartz before I shot this video. So, okay. Healing. Rose quartz strengthens the physical heart and circulatory system and releases impurities from the body fluids. Placed on the thymus, rose quartz aids in chest and lung problems. It heals the kidneys and adrenals and alleviates vertigo. Rose quartz is said to increase fertility, the stone or elixir that soothes burns and blisters and smooths the complexion. It is helpful in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and senile dementia. Position. Wear especially over the heart. Place on the heart, thymus, or in the relationship corner of the room. All right. And if you don't know what corner that's referring to or what they're talking about, that's feng shui. So you can just look it up online to figure out where the relationship corner in your bedroom or in your house is. And that is organizing and placing things in your home so that they go with the flow of energy and don't block the flow of energy. So you might be interested in checking out feng shui and getting a good understanding how energy works and energy flows. I go based on the feeling. Like I can feel the vibration literally change by how I move things around the house or organize them, and by like what colors I put in and all kinds of things. I can actually feel the flow of energy, and I can feel where there is stagnancy or blocks. And then if I'm able to, I mean, you can't replace all your furniture all the time. So if I'm able to, then I will change things. And with that said, let's move into beautiful angel numbers. I am curious if that self-love card will come back out or self-worth. And what was the other one that they were talking about? Can't recall. All right. Beautiful, beautiful angels and guardian angels as a collective. What does the collective need to hear most today, Wednesday, January 15th? What messages does the collective need to hear most? Okay, empowerment and manifest your dreams. I'll show you them after I've got them pulled just to save a bit of time today. What is the most, thank you, grounding. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So our first card is empowerment, angel number 898. Stand in your power to embrace your true potential with confidence. Because you've got this, right? Yeah. Manifest your dreams. Angel number 456. You have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. I'm on camera. Hmm. All right, well, I tried. And the next one is grounding, angel number 432. You are reminded of the importance of staying grounded and centered amidst life's ups and downs. Connect with your inner strength and stability, finding peace and balance within yourself. Okay, let's see if I can. Why doesn't it want to focus there? Okay, yay. Now we will get it. It's because I said why. Okay, then the last one is authenticity. Angel number 787. Be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Kind of like me today and yesterday. I'm just, I'm no longer giving any F's about it. I'm going to be me and I'm going to get over my fears and just present myself as I am. And yeah, that means that, being real, having hiccups along the way, sneezing sometimes or coughing on camera, or um, there's some things you need to edit out, but I'm going to try and not edit my videos nearly as much either and just keep it natural, keep the flow, because, you know, that's better. But let's see what the message is altogether here. I do want to see, let's see here. Let's pull one from the Blue Angel book today. All right. So I tap into the collective, and when the collective says stop in the book, I will stop. Okay. Oh, I saw this number a couple of times earlier today. Angel number 444. Like the core number 4, angel number 444 is about stability and dedication. Many foundations are made with 4 points, such as homes, vehicles, appliances, and so on. In order for these things to work, they need to be reliable, as people also need to be dependable and steadfast to get anything we want done. Though there are periods when we may be loyal and dedicated to our life purpose, we might not see the fruits of our labor. This can be extremely frustrating when it seems like there is no end in sight. When you see 444, the angels are letting you know you should keep going because your hard work is contributing to your future. Simply listening to the angelic messages and doing the work emotionally and mentally to become a better person is enough to be proud of. Yeah, I'd say so. Wouldn't you? Becoming in sync, not in sync like the boy band back in the day. Becoming in sync with deeper parts of yourself is no easy feat. It takes time, bravery, and vulnerability to grow and even into an even better version of yourself with each passing day. Know that not everyone is willing to do the work you have been doing. Exactly. So when you have done better for yourself and you see 444, the angels are letting you know to be proud. Yes, they help and guide you, but that advice would mean nothing if you didn't take it seriously and act on it. Celebrate yourself and sit in the knowledge that you did that. Bravo. The number 444 is also a reminder to make time for your relationships. Hmm. No one truly does anything without some help, and the relationships in your life support you and lift you up day to nurture those connections. Otherwise, you might truly be doing it all on your own, and no one wants. Remind the people closest to you that you care about them and are thankful for their presence in your life. Okay. So, and it's absolutely true. This path is not for everybody. That's not. I mean, I wasn't, there was nobody from my past life that I took with me on this path, other than my children, because they're children and they're vulnerable. They're not able to make those decisions yet. Um, but most people will break. Most people would break under the circumstances that we've been put under. We're built so strong so that we can make it through. And there are some people who break halfway through and then they just go back, right? And even myself, I I repeated a 7-year cycle. I just realized that too, that I repeated a 7-year cycle to go back into the situation that I was living in. And it was for a reason. I questioned that for a long time. Why on earth did I do it? Because as soon as I made that choice, I was not happy. I can tell you that. Um, but I did it because I needed more information. I wanted to master what I needed to learn. And I wasn't like, if I had left when I had left 7 years ago, I wouldn't have all the details that I have now. And I wouldn't have acquired these beautiful gifts of discernment and other things that I acquired from this past 7 years. And so, sometimes we go through these experiences and we question, like, we question ourselves whether or not we can make it. And that's really up to the individual. Many people before you have not. But does that mean that you will fail? Only if you allow yourself to. However, if you're just thinking like, well, I'm not ready, or there is more for me to learn in this pattern, I don't quite understand all the details, then maybe you're not ready, or maybe you're not ready to let something go, and therefore you can't move on, right? Anger or bitterness or resentment, whatever it is. Maybe you're feeling really sad, excuse me, confirmation burps. Maybe you're feeling really sad and you're not really ready to get out of that feeling of sadness or um, isolation. Maybe you feel like really devastated and you're not ready to let that go. It could be grief. It's often grief, right? And everything goes in a cycle. And so you also have to appreciate yourself in where you are. You can't just push things. You have to be ready on all levels to move forward with your life. You can't just be like, okay, I'm done. I accept it. Thanks, universe, for the lesson. It doesn't work like that. You have to integrate it. You have to understand it. You have to integrate it. You have to feel it, like you have to go through all of the stages of loss and grief and acceptance. And you have to eventually find your way back to love. That's the whole process every time. Doesn't matter what it is that you've experienced or lost, it's the process every time. And it is a process. It doesn't happen in a day, even when we really want it to. And that is, if you're stuck in that feeling of being naive, then that's when you get stuck in those patterns, right? You're just like, oh yeah, I'm totally over that mentally, but not emotionally. Right? So, all right, let me see what I'm gathering here for you. Hmm. Okay. So it seems to me that some of you may still feel disempowered. You may still feel like you're not sure how to, now that you're kind of on the other side, you've made some sort of shift. You're not really sure what to do next. You're feeling maybe a little disempowered. That doubt again is creeping in from yesterday. So you're being asked to get grounded, ground your energy. Okay. Bring yourself back down to earth. And now there is a reason for that saying, right? It's getting yourself out of your head and into your body, where you can then use all of your senses, not just your brain, to think of things and to feel into things and to see what is right and what is not right. And right. So, what you're being asked to do is take back your power. Maybe, you know, that self-love is going to help when it's directed directly at yourself to stand in your power, in your authenticity, and to manifest what it is that you want. Like we're now in this stage where we've worked at releasing a whole bunch, but what do we want to replace that with? It's kind of like breaking any kind of habit or addiction. You don't really lose it in a sense. You have to replace it with something, and whether that's a healthy something or a not healthy something is really up to you. But you're just transferring from one thing to another, right? And so in this situation, because everything is energy and that's just how it works, if you're emptying yourself out and releasing a whole bunch of things, then the next phase is to fill it back up with the new stuff that you want. So this is the time now to think about your new story. Think about what you want to have in your life. Think about um, how you want people to treat you, how you want people to see you, what you want to evolve in your life, what kind of relationships you want to have, what are the details of that, like what kind of um, job would you like to create, or are you being called by Source to step out into your highest calling? Like what does that look like? Even if you don't really have a full idea, you can put the inclinations that you've got down on paper. Um, so this is really about your new story. This is the time now that you start creating your new story. And today you're being asked to sit down and really reflect on what it is that you want and start manifesting that by writing that as a story. Like, this is what happens during my day. This is how I am treated. This is how people see me. This is how I live my life. This is my day to day. This is how abundant I am. I'm always so darn blessed. The universe showers me with gifts. I'm so grateful for all of the blessings that I currently have, like my children and my home and my car and this beautiful warm bed to sleep in with my beautiful fuzzy blanket. I am so amazingly blessed because, of course, when you're manifesting, you want to actually also be super grateful for what you already have, right? And so you're being asked to sit down today and make some plans, make tangible plans for yourself in the way of your future self. And this is when you write your new story, when you're manifesting that, and you write down in your journal or your book what it is that you really want, do it from that grounded place. Do it from this energy and joy. Okay. And maybe that's why you're taking your power back is because you need to be grounded and out of your head and in that space of self-empowerment to know what it is that you wish to create, because if you're feeling disempowered, you're not going to be able to create something that you truly want. You will be creating, but you will be manifesting an experience that is the same or resembles what you're already going through or you don't like. And so feeling and getting into that authentic self, what would your authentic self do? How would your authentic self show up in the world? This is part of your new story. How does your authentic self engage with other people? And now, if any fear comes up, any doubt comes up, any limiting belief comes up, then you need to write the complete opposite of that. So, how would you behave without that fear? How would you behave without that limiting belief? How would you behave if such and such never happened to you? This is your new story, and it's time to create it. So, angels are asking you to live your life in a more freeing way without all of these constructs that you've placed upon yourself, because this is what's limiting you right now from feeling totally empowered, right? And since 444 is about stability and dedication and building your foundations, we're now at the point as a collective that we are building our new foundations on the beliefs of what we intend and expect to happen in the future. And we go based off the law of expectation, the law of attraction. And we expect that our new foundations that we're creating in these new stories are going to happen. They've already happened, and we write them in past tense, like they've already happened. I'm experiencing it now, and I'm so grateful for it. But I'm also so grateful for all the things that I've had happen in my past to shape me into who I am today, right? So adding that into your story, but never bringing up the past as an attachment, like with an attachment to it. Instead, just simply detaching from the emotions of the past and being thankful for the lessons that the past taught you so that you could then now be living this amazing life that you're living now. All right, guys. And yeah, again, don't forget to celebrate yourself. When you read your story out loud to the universe, to source, read it a few times a day. Okay? Acknowledge how far you've come. Celebrate all of your successes and all of your wins because I know you've come far. I know I've come far, and I know based on feeling into the collective energy just how far you've all come. It does not even matter if you're at the beginning. I know just how much it took me, even in that first month of my awakening, just to re-regulate my nervous system and my mind and my feelings enough, right? That I could get my head twisted on straight and see the world for what it was, not from the fear. So be proud of yourself. You've come a long way. You've done so much. I'm super proud of you. I love you. So look in the mirror today and tell yourself the same thing. Affirm it to yourself. Affirm it to Source that you love yourself. All right? So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe and join our wonderful community of light and like-minded people. I love you, and I'll talk to you very soon. See you.